Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to welcome you to another unboxing video. And the best part is I don't know what's in this bag. You guys are one step ahead of me because obviously you would have seen the thumbnail, so you know what deck is in here. I have no idea. With COVID, I have no idea what's coming anymore or how delayed something is. So I can't wait to find out what's in here. And without further ado, let's get into this. I got it in the mail earlier today and I was doing videoing and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I got to see what's in here so that I can, ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna, they're just little tiny baby things. Okay. So these are little oracle decks that I found. Now don't worry, I'm not going to be doing a lot of reading with them per se. It's not like I'm going to try and do these intense readings with these itty bitty cards. They're actually really cool. I saw them, of course, on, I think it was, I can't remember if it was Kickstarter or with Indiegogo. But I really enjoyed the premise. They're silly hard to get into because they're so tiny. And of course they're wrapped in plastic. So literally they fit in the palm of my hand. They're not going to be something that I, like I said, do a main reading with. However, oh, you're kidding me. They're packaged really, really well. You get excited and you just want the cards and you end up with, well, a whole lot of stuff. So this is obviously how to use the deck. It came in just a little box and this talks about the different decks and things. So really cute. I enjoy the fact it's not a little booklet that beats you over the head. Has a bit of a spread if you want, or a couple spreads. But this is what it is that we're looking at, moving all these pieces, the different words and how you can go forward with them. I thought it was really a neat idea, right? Allow, be curious about resistance, commit to releasing. These are things that I thought was just fun and I can add to some of the healing that I do with my clients. I'm going to probably creatively, I don't know if I'll be using these spreads, but creatively incorporate them in to the different readings that I do. Especially if I have something on authenticity, I'll bring it out, right? Like there's a whole bunch of them. And I just thought it was fun. It's nice to add different layers to your reading. So there's a whole bunch of, there's 90, it says there's 93 of these in the original deck here, the Sovereign deck. So especially if you were looking for a word of a day or an affirmation, works well for both of those. So this can be really helpful on your healing. I'm not going to go through all 93. There is a stack and a half of them. You get the idea, right? And it's funny, discernment. It's a good one to end off on. So that's the original deck. And then on top of that, I got the Inspired Living expansion deck. I believe it's the second run on the Sovereign deck itself. And the author and creator, Teresa Pridemore, have created some expansion decks because this could easily be used in different, oh good. I was afraid this would be mini wrapped. You could use these expansion decks and these decks in different modalities and different healing. So again, we have a how to use, the inspiring life spread, because this is the Inspired Living expansion set. So again, we're looking at words for life. I like the dance one, that's fun. synchronize your spirit with movement of life. So again, just something fun. I was very drawn to these. And I can't remember, I know I bought the expansion deck, but I don't think they were really that expensive because I bought a double expansion deck. Creative visions. I keep telling everybody we need to work in creativity. We need to focus in on that passion. And actually, I think it was this deck, this expansion deck, that really caught my attention, and I can't get into it. They have safety proofed. I need to go get one of my kids to, there we go, help me get into this. It was this little mini deck here that caught my attention first. Oh, I should say, they have the similar kind of seashell back, but different colors, which helps so that if you're not wanting to mix up your decks. So again, the how to use, the inspired spread. But things like boldness, collection, whoa, define. Discovery really needed to come out on camera. Display. Like I said, they're not something that you would do, say, a normal reading with. I know she's got readings there, but I think you would get overwhelmed with the different words, and it would just literally become very, very wordy. Some of the reason tarot and oracle cards work well is the symbolism in pictures. So we don't really have, like, there's a little bit of a background, kind of a colorful background, but there's really not that picture. We're missing that symbolism. And I have no idea what this is because I don't remember ordering this. Oh, it's a little card stand. That's cute. Okay, that I like. I wouldn't know how to incorporate these into my reading. I don't know if it's coming in well. Might need to be in the distance a bit because it is very linear and the camera's at an angle. This is a fun little oracle deck that, like I said, I wanted to add more. And it's in these little pieces and connections that we're using our own creativity in an art that needs to continue to be fluid. So, fun decks. I will put a link below, of course, to where I got them from. I'll have to go in and look that up because I don't remember. And that way, if this is something that really speaks to you, if you want to work on affirmations or word of the day, or putting a little bit of extra clarity to your reading, this might be a deck, or even just the expansions would be great on their own if that's something that, if that's an area that you're looking at expanding on. So of course that inspired living, well, that's very meaningful for most of us. The other ones, it's an up to you and a personal piece. I really do enjoy adding a different flair to my readings because yes, there are a lot of readers out there and we need to do it in our own way. Helps us to connect in with our audience and of course supporting them in language, terms, and well, depiction that speaks to you. I have, like I said, a number of decks coming forward, and due to COVID, the postal system, now the holidays, I have no idea when anything is going to hit my doorstep. As I get them, of course, I'm going to be doing these unboxing videos. It gives you a hands-on experience on what these decks are like and whether or not it's a deck that speaks to you. It's that connection that's really important. Of course, I also really enjoy supporting my community in different ways, not only getting their cards out there, but supporting them on Kickstarter. I encourage people to go to Kickstarter, to Indiegogo, or any of these starter campaign programs to help our community grow. This is how you're going to get your hands on some very unique and amazing decks that not everybody else will have. And I do enjoy some of the mainstream decks. However, I do enjoy a lot of those lesser known but just as important decks. I hope you enjoyed this quick and fun little video on this little amazing deck I found, or well, decks, they're expansions. Like I said, very little. And that whether or not this deck speaks to you, it gives you an idea of what else is out there. I will, like I said, continue to do these videos as more of my decks come in over the next, well, hopefully a couple months here. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow, my friends.